Hello, my puddins. Welcome back to my channel for the Halloween month, which is also known as October, but I think it's Halloween. Anyways, today we are doing a fun mashup of Pennywise and Harley Quinn. I have done a regular Pennywise look on my channel, but not with the crazy mouth. The mouth is actually inspired by Jordan Hans, and then the whole mashup idea is actually inspired from a cosplayer, and her name is Heidi Matrix. You probably saw her Pennywise and Harley Quinn cosplay because it went viral. Starting off this look, I'm using my Optical Illusion Urban Decay Primer. And I'm going to go ahead and just trace out my spooky little mouth that we have going on here, just so I don't paint all of that white. Then to paint my whole face white, I'm using my Ben Nye Clown White Light Cream color. I really love this stuff. This is probably my favorite paint or cream to use to make your face white because it doesn't crack or settle in fine lines. It's really nice, and it works really well as an eyeshadow primer, so I just put it all over my eyelids as well, and then just set it all with powder, and it works great as an eyeshadow primer. Like, I'm impressed. Taking it all the way down my neck, I'm also taking it onto my chest and down my shoulders just a little bit, and also on my ears, because that's important. And to set this cream paint, I'm using my SFX set from NYX Professional Makeup. It is a great powder to set cream paints with. It's my favorite. It is very fine though, so you might inhale some of it, no big deal. Taking my micro brow pencil in blonde from NYX, I am filling in my eyebrows just a little bit. I'm not really going too crazy. My wig is like a gray color anyways, so I just lightly fill in and make a shape for my eyebrows. And then they were still just a little bit too yellowish for me, so I'm going in with my Kat Von D Super Brow Pomade. It is in the shade Bleach, so it's almost white, but it's not like white. It just kind of lightened up the brows a little bit. It worked out pretty well. And then I just run a tiny bit of gel through them. Going on to the eyes, I'm using my Ruby Obsessions palette and my Sapphire Obsessions palette from Huda Beauty. I have been using these palettes a lot lately, but I was just so stoked when I got them because they're actually colorful palettes and I can use them for so many things. So I really love these palettes. I am doing Harley Quinn's infamous smoky red and blue eyes from Suicide Squad. So I am doing the red side on the right side and then the blue side on the left side. And I'm just using a lighter red shade, then going in with a very deep red on the lid, and then going in with a fire engine red. This is from Star Crushed Minerals. I am just doing this in the crease and the lower lash line as well, smoking it out and connecting everything. That way it is a brighter red. I also drag it down the side there a little bit. Then for the blue side, I'm literally doing the same exact thing, starting with a lighter shade, going in with a darker shade, doing it on top and bottom, and then dragging it down the side a bit. Then for both of the waterlines, on the red side I'm using this Faux black shade. It's like a deep red pencil from NYX. And then I'm using the Super Stay Liner in Essential Royal Blue. This one's from Wonder 2 Cosmetics. And I'm just putting those both on the waterlines. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on. I am going to do falsies. I'm not going to do any liner on the upper lash line though, because Harley really doesn't wear any eyeliner. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put on some giant fake lashes though. She doesn't have those either, but I had to do it. Next, I'm going to move on to the chest part. I'm using this MagiCake Aqua paint from Ben Nye and then this pink paint from Mehron. And I'm doing half blue, half pink, a little corset top kind of like a girl Pennywise top. I did it for my normal Pennywise look as well. So I just wanted to make it more of like a Harley Quinn effect. And then to shade everything, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. I'm going in with the grayish brown shade first around everything. And then I just deepen it up using a black shade going up to the line as close as I can get. And I do the shading before I do the black paint, that way it doesn't mess up the black paint. I've been doing it different lately, just so I don't get any mess ups. And then I'm just doing a little bit of cleavage, because why not? Just a little bit. I also painted a little red pom-pom thing right in the middle of this corset thing that we got going on. I also start doing some lines going down the pink and the blue side. So I use a red shadow for the pink side and I use a blue shadow for the blue side. Right? Makes sense. Then I go ahead and outline the whole thing in black paint. I'm sorry it's so low to the screen. I get really into my paints, guys, and I don't pay attention to what the camera's doing. I'm so sorry. Moving back onto the face, I'm using this Graftobian paint. It's in White Swan. It's just a white paint, and I'm mixing it with a little bit of yellow Mehron Paradise paint, and I'm starting the teeth, so I'm doing them really jagged, going in different directions. There's teeth behind other teeth. There's just a lot of teeth, and they are not perfect. They are not pretty. Okay? And then I go ahead and start filling in the rest of the area black, and very lightly I'm going around each tooth to make sure that they will pop out more and that they're all separated and it's not just a bunch of like yellowness going on there. So you want to make sure you separate each tooth as well. And like I said, you want to have some teeth that are behind the ones in the front, because Pennywise has a lot of teeth when he smiles or when he opens his mouth and tries to eat somebody. You know, it's a lot of teeth. I'm then doing the lips. I'm just using a red Mehron Paradise paint, and I am outlining the whole mouth. I'm then doing some little smile lines. I'm just doing the same technique we did on the chest, so I'm going in with a lighter brown, and I'm just doing the curvatures that I want and the shapes that I want first, and then I'm going to deepen it with a black shadow. And you want to do a lot around the mouth, because if we had our mouth stretched this big, it would have a lot of wrinkles in it, probably. So just kind of, you know, get in there with the wrinkles. I also did some around the eyebrows, some furrowing eyebrows, and I did some wrinkles on the nose too, because the nose would be pretty scrunched up. And I also added some bags, because why not? And here I am going in with the black, and you don't want to do as much black as we did the brown shadow. You just want to get that black really close up to the edge and then smoke it out, basically. And then I also connected everything on the corner there, and I really deepened up that corner. That would be the darkest spot of the wrinkles, so deepen that up. And then I'm just adding some more blue and red shadow. Time to paint our nose. I'm using my red Mehron Paradise paint for this, and it's not like a round ball. It like covers the bottom part of his nose completely. It's kind of like a cat or a dog nose almost. And then I'm also outlining it in black paint. Here I'm just adding a few more wrinkles. And then I start going in with a black paint in the wrinkles. This will just make that depth so much more. But you want to make sure you do very fine lines. You don't want to make the lines too thick. That will make or break this look, I'm telling you. I'm painting the gum area for the bottom teeth. I just mixed together black and red paint. It turned out way more black, but hey, that's okay. And then I'm also shading the teeth. So I'm doing the same exact technique we did for the rest of the shading. I'm using a lighter gray toned brown first, and then I will go in with a very deep black just around the edges. And I also take some black paint and go right along the inside of that red lip that we painted. And I'm also outlining the outside of the lips. The brush that I use to do really fine lines, this one that I'm using right here, is actually from Michael's, the craft store. It's not a face painting brush, it's like an actual paint brush, and it works so well. I'm shading the outside of the mouth a little bit. And then I go in and I do some little wrinkles around the nose some more. I contour my jawline because that's important. And with my NYX white liquid liner, I'm just going to go on the opposite side of where we did the shading at, and I'm going to highlight the tops of all the stretch marks and the wrinkles. This will just make them come to life so much more. Using this deep blue, marine blue paint from Ben Nye, I'm going to do the little stripes that Pennywise has. And I'm connecting them to the corner of the smile. And then I start the one on the upper lash line right in my crease, right in the very center there. And I take it straight through my eyebrow. Just straight on through. And on the red side, I messed up a little bit. I connected it to the outside of the wrinkle, so I had to fix it, but I did. I fixed it. Put on your cute little collar. This is from Party City, actually. I got it from Party City. It's really cute. I like it. And then I'm highlighting some of the teeth, and I also highlight the tip of my nose. I do a little heart like Harley Quinn has. And then I add some black to the outer corners of the eyes. I use black paint, and then I go in and just streak it and make it look super, super messy. I do it on the outer corner and a little tiny bit on the inner corner of the eye as well. And I make sure they're asymmetrical. I don't want both sides to be exactly the same. And I also teased my wig. My wig is from Eva Hair Official. I've had it for so long. I use it for all my Harley cosplays. It's a great wig. But that's the end of this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. A few of you have asked me to do this tutorial, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to make it super creepy, so I added that mouth. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye!